Hello everyone, it's me, Nancy Finch, doing another Tea with Nan at 12 o'clock on a Monday. Welcome. I've got my very large cup today saying strong women need strong drinks. That's a very big cup and it's got my favourite tea in it, so that's lovely. I hope you're able to join me and you've had a good week since the last time I was on. Yes, the wind is picking up and it's like a bit drizzly out there, but isn't it a beautiful day? Look for the good things in your day. When the sun peeks through the clouds, it's lovely, isn't it? And there was a rainbow this morning. I really like that. So have a think about what you can be grateful for straight away to start your week. That's a nice way to start, isn't it? Oh, hi, Karen. It's lovely to see you here, darling. Happy Monday hugs. I'll send you a Monday hug right now. I hope you're well. Thank you for being here. Oh, Annie is here as well. Happy hugs to you too, my darling. It's lovely that you're here. So, what's today's talk all about? Wow. Oh, Annie's here, Karen's here. That's lovely. Thank you for the heart, darling. So what's today's talk all about? It's all about doing it your way. This is how many people don't do it their way. They're compromised in the way that they are. And what do I mean by that? I mean your way, who you are and your style of being you. That's what I'm talking about. So many people want to be accepted, so they compromise who they are. Oh, Jane's here. Hello, Jane. Happy Monday to you, darling. And hello, says Julie. Lots of Monday hugs. It's lovely that you send each other hugs, isn't it? It's lovely. I really like that. Thank you. And thank you for the hugs on here for me. Oh, okay. So today is do it your way. Without compromise, to be yourself. It takes courage, doesn't it? When we all want to be accepted by our people around us, we tend to compromise who we are so we fit in, so we don't offend anybody. And it's really important that we can stay authentic and to be detached from that. Annie says morning. I'm very well, thank you, Annie. Just having a great time already today. It's lovely. And that you're here is even better. So, you know, do it your way, just like the song, just like the Frank Sinatra song, I Did It My Way. How many people get the chance to really be that? And when they get older and wiser, they realise, oh, perhaps I should have just done it my way. You know, my way is important too. And because all the great people we've ever seen achieve in our world have always been doing it their way, not everyone else's way. That's the great inventors, the people that have ever done anything major in our world, in our lives. They've done it their way. You have to think about that. Or the people you know, maybe on a personal level, have done it their way. Unaffected by everyone else's influence in that way. They don't have to behave in the same way as someone else or to do it the way that they do it. To break free from that routine of however people present that to you, you know, the thing that you have to feel you have to follow, you don't have to. You actually have a choice. So I've written something here, so if I can sort of, and you can all start singing in my way if you like afterwards, or put it on. I did it my way. Remind yourself it's okay. You have permission to do it your way. It's not easy, as I say, but once you start doing it, you'll realise your unique way of doing something is worth valuing. Oh, hi, Dale. Lovely to see you on here. So if you can value your application of how you present yourself in this world, what you do, your hobbies, your things you create. I've got a whole list of stuff you can go through if you like, but it's realizing your uniqueness, you know. People that paint and are artists, yes, realize that you, without comparing yourself to other people, are awesome. You're amazing for your own particular style. People that are housewives and run families, the way you run your house, the way you run your family, the way you do things for other people is your style. So great. We're all individual and beautiful. Yes, we are, Karen. We really are. Not to be compared with anybody else. We must never really do that, because if I look in the garden and see all the beautiful flowers, I don't think, well, that flower is better than that flower, or that flower's growing more. I value every single flower and everything that's in the garden for its own individual beauty. So if I don't compare them, I can value them independently. And that's what I want you to do for yourself. It's really important. Thank you for the hugs. So it's very important for yourself, obviously, and it's important for your family that you set an example of being independently you, okay? To do it your way, to find that value and that the honor of being you. If you teach that to someone else by example, just by being it. So if you say, right, I know everyone else does it ABC way, I'm going to do it my way. And whatever that brings, there's going to be an experience, and it's certainly going to be something you value about yourself if and when it becomes successful from it. So it's worth having that intention of being there, you know, where you want to be in life, doing what you want to do, being successful without being compromised. So we are much better, as I say, for everyone around us, but also we're better for collective consciousness, aren't we? If we can be aware of ourselves and own that ownership of self. You know, I've done many talks that connect with this. I'll talk about that later, like wear your crown, etc. But if we have the courage to do everything that we value in our lives ourselves, do it the way we want to do it, and not the way so-and-so says you should do it, or what you're taught to, or what your parents have taught you, or what him or she or they over there have said you have to do. So hi Julie, lovely you're here. Happy Monday. So it's not saying that their way isn't the right way. It is their way is right for them, isn't it? But it's not right for you. Well, it may be, but just really think about that. Are you just going along with what they want? Oh, Anna's here as well. Happy Monday to you, Anna. So it's important to stay authentic. It's important to have value for your own individual style, because you add to the world as you grow more into yourself, as you express more of who you are to your world, to your family, to yourself, to the person in the mirror. You are actually helping collective consciousness. Everybody feels it. You know, we affect each other like the butterfly effect or the 100 monkeys, different stories. Hi, Kev. Nice you're here. Happy hugs to you. So we affect everybody around us. Whether we like it or not, we do. So let's make that a positive. Let's make that a positive experience for everyone around us by staying authentic. So what can you do to make yourself more you in how you present yourself to the world and what you expect from it? It could be your business. It could be that you want to do things your way in your business or your work. Think about your own style and how everyone else is behaving the way they want to. It's not wrong or right. It's just that they are doing it their way and we have to do it our way. You never know, you might be the influence that makes their life easier. That'd be good. So that's for business and work. What about creating your garden? Somebody might say, well, I do it this way because that's a normal way of creating a garden. Who says? Why don't you just do it your way? Think of your own expression in that garden. There's going to be a personality projected into that garden, isn't there? So if you could just say, I'm doing it my way, and look at it after you've finished with that. I mean, Kevin, you've done the same. When you look at your garden, you think, wow. Now, not many people would put that there or do that there, but look how great it feels and looks. And you feel a great sense of achievement by doing it your way. It's very important. And Val's here. Hi, Val. You know about this one. You do things your way. I love that. There's a certain honour about that. It's really important that we do everything we can to be ourselves. Okay. Oh, Val's made it. Yeah, you've got a lot of work on today. Let's just push the easy button. Oh, Glynis is here. Oh, hi, Glynis. Lots of love to you. So it's love to see you here. So, yeah, how can you do it? Would it be in your daily routine? How could you make everything your way? Because you'll value your own reward from that in lots and lots of ways. Your body stays healthier. Your mind stays healthier. Your inner child is happier because you're doing it your way. And it can be a lot of fun doing it your way as well. If we can avoid things like self-judgment from the past of when I did it that way and perhaps it wasn't good enough or whatever self-judgment stuff is going on, past experiences, if we can think, I'm just going to do it my way today, despite what happened yesterday or what happened 2 years or 8 years or whatever many years ago, it doesn't matter. Because doing it your way today, you might find that you've changed and you've evolved and your way is enough, more than enough, and you get reward from doing it that way. So what other ways can you do it? I mean, it might just be your style or your behavior. If you think about it, it might be your personality. Just be you. Do it your way. Say things your way. Be you. It might be your fashion. It might be how you want to dress. It might be the food you eat. Do it your way. It might be how you cook a meal. There's so many different things that you can apply this to. How can you do it your way and own it without feeling the need to compromise or be the same as everyone else around you who wants to say, do it this way? Oh, there was a funny program years ago that I can't remember what it was called now, but this little man would say, "You don't want to be doing it like that. You want to be doing it like this," and he would put his opinion over to his family, and of course they'd roll their eyes and they wouldn't want to do it his way. But how many people are influenced by people pushing their opinion of how to be you, or what to do, or how to do something their way? Bless them, they mean well. Quite often family mean well. But think about it. Maybe accept their gift of their words and say, I will give that some thought, but do it your way. That's a really nice thing to do, actually. Make a note of that. If you have someone around you that is trying to influence you or care for you and give you a something to do sentence, you must do it this way, it's much better. I know lots of families that have this issue. All you have to do is say, thank you for that. I'll give that some thought. That doesn't mean you're actually going to do it. It just means you're going to give it some thought, and then you can do it your way. That's really lovely, very important. Because we can be influenced by them so easily. But if we don't react to it, or we become indifferent to it, with respect to people who give their view, it's always important to take their gifts, but not take them inside you, not become what they want you to be. You've got to become authentic. Be yourself. Okay, so yeah, shine. The time has come for you to shine. Right now, as the world is changing, you need to shine your light. You need to be yourself. You need to own that person that you are, and with love, not criticism, not judgment, but it's your time to shine. And as you shine, you make other people shine. It's natural. And we actually have a choice over that, believe it or not. It's not circumstantial. We can shine just being ourselves, just owning who we are. Whatever. We don't want to be looking at things we don't like about ourselves. We want to look at the things that make us unique. You know, the qualities we have. Without ego, we can own those. And we can really develop and grow and be more ourselves because of those. So Wayne Dyer, I've got it on here, used to say, it is none of my business what other people think of me. It is only my business what I think of me. I love that. It's one of the things that changed my feelings towards how other people would judge me. If I did it this way, they might judge me. And Wayne Dyer's influence here with his lovely sentence was really powerful, because then I thought, that's just their way, that's their judgment. It doesn't mean I can't be myself. It's none of my business what people think of me. That's what gave me the courage to come on here in the first place, or do anything new. It's none of my business. Of course I care, but I'm not influenced by it. I can own me anyway. And the irony of it is, as you accept yourself, so will other people. They'll accept you for who you are, because you have. Because you value yourself, they accept you too. If you find you're not getting accepted from the outside, it's because it's a mirror to what you're not giving yourself. So it's very important that we give ourselves that acceptance and courage to be ourselves. Doesn't matter what the outcome is, just be. Just own that. And your life lessons, well, they're behind you, aren't they? You know, you have a choice as from this moment. This is the moment right now where you have a choice, and the strength and the power you have is within you. And everything can change from that point. You've only got to stay in the moment and take that choice now. So it is time for you to shine and release the past, and just be aware of those feelings that come up when you're trying to be brave, and support yourself with new decisions, you know. Is it the way you run your life? Is it the way you run your family? Is it your job? Is it your expression in the family to help others? What is it? What is it that you want to own and really do it your way? There's so many things. Everything you do, we take for granted. We go into a bit of a treadmill, don't we? But if you could just think, well, I've done it this way for years, but what I'd really like to do is do it that way or this way. Or parenting's a good one. Quite a lot of people I speak to, they'll say, well, I didn't really like the way my mum parented or dad parented. Well, do it your way. You'll become even better. And the gifts of having those experiences will make you better, because you've had to evaluate it. So you can see the gifts of many situations when you look at it like that. You're not really affected by it at all. But just remember, all those great people that have changed the world, they had to do it their way. They had to be objective. I've got something I'm always saying. If you find yourself people around you, maybe sort of trying to influence you too much with a negative comment or a judgment, which happens a lot to people, bless them, just say to yourself, I'm interested, but not involved. I'm interested in why they said that, but I'm not involved with the words. I'm not involved with how it makes me feel. I'm just going to rise above it. I'm interested, but not involved. And then maybe put that Wayne Dyer quote, you know, it's none of my business what they think of me, you know, none of my business what other people think of me. It's only my business what I think of me. And if you make it personal to yourself and your own opinion of yourself, then you can support yourself better and you can become more for yourself and others because you're not affected by other people. Bless them. I'm not, what's to say here? Oh, yes. Yes, so not comparing yourself with other people. I put that quite a lot on here. Don't compare yourself. You know, people do things differently. It's not better. It's just their way. So maybe you want to get a pen and paper and write down, I'm interested but not involved in how other people see me. I'm interested but not involved in the outcome of what, you know, whatever I'm doing. I'm just involved with what I'm doing right here in this moment, and I'm owning it. And be in that moment. Don't worry about the future so much. I mean, set the intention that whatever you're going to be and do is going to bring success, but don't be thinking the opposite just because you've always had that in the past. Don't think you're going to fail. Don't indulge in those feelings. Just be in the moment and own it. Sing the song, I do it my way. Or make your own up if you like. So I've got a whole list of stuff here that I'm going to mention. Certainly the chakras. When you do it your way, when you become more authentic to yourself, when you become everything you can be and you shine your light, you're affecting this area here, the yellow solar plexus. Mostly, anyway. That is where your identity is. That's what I found to be in everybody I work with. If we can keep this lovely energy flowing with confidence of being ourselves, with authenticity, with a feeling of self-honor of that, of who we are, this one stays open. And that's a great asset to the whole body because your whole spine is influenced. Your whole body works better because you are being more authentic and you're generally going to be happier. Oh, hi JR, it's nice to see you, darling. So you'll be a stronger sense of self. You'll probably be more likely to have the confidence to move forward because you're owning that moment of being yourself in this moment. You're owning who you are. You're doing it your way. And if that crosses someone else, well, with respect, gracefully accept it's their way, and hopefully they'll gracefully accept it's your way. So this is one of the areas, as I say, the yellow. I always like this because if this is low, if this area is low in you, there's all kind of physical things you're going to feel. You're going to be weaker in that area if you're not being yourself. And so it kind of inhibits you a bit from moving forward in life and making decisions and really having happiness on the best level you can get it, which is on the inside. So when you're working on this today, or this week, if maybe every day you could make a note to yourself, I do it my way today. And that would be great because your mind is listening and it believes you. And then you will do it your way and you will see results and you will be an influence to yourself and other people. You look in the mirror and you think, wow, there was a time I couldn't do that. And your inner child will glow because you're looking at who you can be and you're moving yourself forward from that point. Doing it your way today will change tomorrow. That's the best thing I can say about that. I know because I've had to be brave enough to do it my way, and I am happy with the way it moves on because I don't really mind what other people think, and I don't really care about comparing. You don't have to do that. Just own who you are and enjoy that by doing it your way. So there's some talks that go with this, okay? As I say, the yellow chakra is very good, but also if you're thinking about your way, you're also giving yourself a sense of honor, which happens to open the crown. Gives you better ideas, by the way. So you'll be a happier, more productive person from doing this naturally because your chakra's open and that becomes the story, okay? So connecting tea with Nans, I'm going to give you 6 of them. So if you want to make a little note, these all support what I'm saying today. Do it your way. So if you want to think about it, it's a bit like having links of a chain. This is something that links with something else. And before you know it, you've got lots of support and lots of different ideas to support where you're going in this particular area that we're covering. So the first one I want to show you is staying authentic. Well, that's going to support beautifully today, isn't it? It's not just about doing it your way. It's about staying and really knowing who you are and then doing it your way. So that's on the 9th of the 5th, 22. If you go to my website, www.nancyfinch.co.uk, And you've got the chakra man there if you want the Nan talks. But what we're talking about today is tea with Nan. So they're not color coded. So don't go to the talks, but click on the 9th of the 5th, 22 on the tea with Nans, and you'll find that's going to help you support what we're doing today. Another one is get out of your own way. How many of us I invented this because I know I used to do every single thing. I used to get in my own way and judge myself and all those things, okay? And I know what it's like. Hi, Sue. Lovely to see you, darling. I'm glad you're here. So get out of your own way. It's a lovely feeling. It's quite liberating to get out of your own way, to be mindful of it in the first place. You're halfway there. So if you could just have a listen to that, that's on the 3rd of the 10th, 22. That would help you. That might resonate with you. If another tool that I'm going to suggest doesn't, just go to the one that you think might, or listen to all of them if you want to, while you're doing something else. They're about 20 minutes, half an hour long. You could be doing another job listening to them, okay? It can help you, inspire you. So another one that might go really nicely, it's all about intention. Well, everything's about intention. I intend lots of things at the beginning of the day. I have a nice little routine I do. Intention is everything. I intend to do it my way. When you start looking at how powerful that sentence is about intention, you'll love that. You'll like how it knits beautifully with today. So what's the date on that? Oh, it's the 13th of the 3rd, 23. So if you go to it, it's all about intention. You can listen to that and then link it with do it my way. Have a bit of fun with that. One of my favourites is a recent one I've done is wear your crown. That's on the 3rd of the 7th, 23. This is a very simple way of you owning yourself with an imaginary crown that you put on, not comparing yourself with anyone else. We're all kings and queens, but we become that person that's important enough to move forward. And that's a lovely thing to do. It really will change the vibe you give out. If you want to know more about that, go to the 3rd of the 7th, 23, wear your crown. As I say, it's one of my favourites. So be a winner is another one, a fairly recent one. Be a winner on the 24th of the 7th, 23. That's lovely. Why don't you tell yourself you're a winner? Your brain is listening. 95% of your brain believes you. And the 5% that said it goes, well, I'm not sure. I don't feel like a winner. Wasn't a winner yesterday when I messed that up or didn't get that right last year or whatever. The self-judgment issues, the criticism that we grow up with and we experience can stop us from feeling that we're winners. And we are. We're winners in lots of ways, but you've got to sort of take your focus away from not winning onto winning to actually create it. So be a winner is on the 24th of the 7th, 23. So if you can look at that, you'll do well. Well, it's nice because it links so beautifully. And the last one I'm going to suggest to you is believe in yourself. That's on the 31st of the 7th, 23. How many of us really believe in ourselves? I know me for one, never. All my life, even though I wanted to, maybe I pretended to, but did I really? No. I didn't believe in myself for so long, and it took me a long while and lots of emotional tools to get there. So I do believe in myself. My higher self does a lot of my work. My inner child is looked after by myself. It's an aspect of knowing yourself. You know, be a team with your inner child and the higher self. There's lots of things you can do. Look at all my talks, by the way, will support that theory, that theme of thinking. So believe in yourself. You know, maybe look at that. It will reference on that believe in yourself. It will reference other talks. So you can also add to the knowledge that you've got today, and maybe something will resonate with you. So you think, yes, I'm following that. I'm just going to give that a go for a whole week. They will influence you physically. Everything I say is inspirational to some part of your body to remain well, but also to your mind. And if you can share this with other people, it might be just what they need to give them that boost, that energy, that focus of where they're going to place their energy. So many times we place our energy on the worries or the stresses or the problems or the world affairs. All those things take down your energy, and it doesn't serve your body, although we can care for all those things. We've got to do it from a stronger place of self. Otherwise it demoralizes our well-being in some way. And I've seen a lot of that. So that's why I want to protect you all from the negativity of everything else, you know, around you, and from people. I'm interested but not involved. It doesn't mean you don't care. It means that you do care, but you're not involved. I'm interested. what's going on, but I'm not involved. My energy's not going down. My emotional balloon's not going from here to here. It's a big thing. Thank you for the hearts, guys. It's a big thing when you're aware of where your balloon is. Where's your emotional balloon? Is it on the ground? Are you having an Eeyore day? Or is it up here? We need to be able to bring our energy here so we can be more effective and better, being our more authentic selves. Doing it our way will give us that opportunity to measure what we do and the effect we have on our world. And in turn, it's going to influence other people around you. And as I say, collective consciousness will benefit. So people are more likely to work on themselves and see the full benefit of that if you are working on yourself. It's the way it is. So if you want to email me, it's nancyfinch@hotmail.co.uk for anything relating to this talk. Also, as I say, I'll go over the www.nancyfinch.co.uk. My website has lots of things on it that can help you. It can give free meditations. They're all color-coded. So if you have an ache or pain in any area, go to those meditations, click on those, and enjoy those. You know, you can always skip the first part and just go straight to the meditation, because of course the full moon, when I recorded it, wouldn't be relative now. But it's going to be fun for you to listen to and enjoy and see how you feel physically from that. And you can always email me, as I say, to tell me if that's a great result. Why not? So do it your way. Find ways today to do it your way. The way you work, your style, the timing of things you do your way. Just think how many things that you can do to apply this to. I mean, just even your behavior, how you see a situation, do it your way, you know, and see the result of that and own it. Maybe put your crown on as well. So the time's gone again so quickly. I hope you can stay your authentic selves. I really value every one of you for your unique specialness. Own it, you know, celebrate it. Hi Naomi, it's lovely to see you. Please share this with your friends and family, anybody you like. If I can influence one person and make their day better, then I'm a happy girl. So thanks everyone for tuning in. Have the courage to be yourself. Just own it. And if not, if there's someone else you know that has courage to move, to own themselves, pretend you're them. Just think, if they can do it, so can I. You know, and if I can do it, so can you. So everyone has that opportunity to grow and expand. Oh, thanks, Naomi. And Megan's on here as well. Happy hugs, Meg. It's lovely you're here. I'm sorry you've missed some of it. Julie says, thank you so much for today's Tea with Nan. Oh, thank you for appreciating me, Julie. That's so sweet. Thank you. As you know, I always give you a heart after this. I always send you my love, and I send it with Reiki energy. So I always send lots of love to everyone that's commented or looked at this. So I wish you all a really nice week. I hope it's an easy week for you. Remember to keep your emotional balloon high. You have that choice no matter what's going on around you. You can do this. And if I can do it, so can you. Love joining on a Monday, says Val. Thank you, darling. I know how busy you are. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Annie. It's lovely. Big hug to you. Mondays are the best, aren't they? The new beginnings. Anything can happen. Even if it's just a thought or the way you see the world or the way you see yourself. That's a brilliant start to the week. So think about how you're going to be yourself, and maybe put the song on, I Did It My Way. Do it your way. Don't talk about it in reference. Do it now. So you can be proud of doing it your way. Great. Right, I think I've waffled on enough now. I do like talking to you though. Okay, so I'm giving you all a big hug and namaste moment. And I shall see you all next Monday at 12 o'clock. Have a lovely week and do it your way. Let me know maybe how you've done that. That's wonderful. Take care, everyone. Lots of love. Bye.